In this video, we're going to look at the 2024 External Grade 9 Maths Paper 1. This is as a result of many people requesting that I should do this paper. So if you are new to this channel, please consider to subscribe, comment, hit a like button, and share. Alright, we are going to start with section A. So section A carries 10 marks, and the first question says, write 23.615 correct to three significant figures. Alright, so we have 23.615 correct to three significant figures. So how do you count a number of significant figures? You count from the left. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. The third significant figure is 6. Okay, so this is our target value. Then you check the neighbor. The neighbor is less than 5, so which means we're going to round down, meaning this 6 will remain the same. So we're going to have 23.6. So you can see that we have three significant figures, 1, 2, 3. So the answer is A. Number 2, which of the following is an irrational number? First of all, you need to understand what an irrational number is. An irrational number is a number that cannot be expressed or that cannot be written as a fraction. So what you have to know is that all the integers can be expressed as fractions. So you can see that 2 is an integer, can be expressed as a fraction. The square root of 9 is 3, and 3 is an integer and it can be expressed as a fraction. Then 7 is also an integer, it can also be expressed as a fraction. But this one, the square root of a non-perfect square number is an irrational number. Okay, the square root of any non-perfect square number is an irrational number. For example, the square root of 5, it will give you, if you punch this on the calculator, you're going to get decimals that are different and which are continuous. So B is the answer. The square root of 5 is irrational. Then question 3 says find the value of, so they want us to find the value of -2 plus -5. So this is same as -2. Positive times negative is -5 is negative. So here you are having -2 minus 5. So you are starting with a negative number and you are making it more negative by 5 steps. So meaning it's like you're adding 2 plus 5, which is 7. And because you are making this number more negative, it means you're going to have -7. So the answer is -7. Question 4 says factorize completely. So they want us to factorize 6x squared minus 24xy. Now what is to factorize? To factorize means you need first to find the highest common factor, or the number that is common in both these terms. So 6 is one of them. So 6 is the highest common factor because 6 is found or can divide in both these terms. Is there any other factor which is the highest factor? X is found in both. So 6x. So 6x squared divided by x, you are going to remain with x here, then minus 24xy divided by 6x, you are going to remain with 4y. So we just look for this on the options. So here we have a 2 there, we have a 6 there, we have this, but now we have a plus. Here we have a minus. So what about this one? So the answer is D. The answer is D. Alright, question 5 says which of the following shapes represents an output in a flowchart? Alright, so when you look at the first shape is an oval shape, and this shape is used to start, to begin, or to end, or to stop the flowchart. Then this one, which is the parallelogram, is used to enter or to display or to output. So the answer is B. Question 6 says the diagram shows the x or y plane with a shaded region. So you can see that from 1 here, this part has been shaded. Okay, now how can you describe the shaded part? So you can see that this dotted line is passing through y is equal to 1. The value of y here is 1. They don't want us to describe this shaded region using an equation. They want us to describe it using an inequality. And then when you look at the nature of this line, it is a dotted line. And because it's a dotted line, it means that our inequality will either have a greater than or a less than symbol. So you can see that as you are going up, the values of y are increasing. But as you are going down, the y values are decreasing. And this region where the y values are decreasing down here is a region which has been shaded. So which means our inequality is going to be y is less because the less part is the one that has been shaded. So less than 1. So we look for this on the list, on the options. So the answer is D. Question 7. How many faces does a triangular pyramid have? Alright, first of all, you need to think of what a triangular pyramid looks like. So it looks like this. Okay? It has triangular faces like this. Then you have something like this. Okay? It looks like this. It looks like this. Alright? So they are asking about the faces. How many faces? We have this face here. We are calling this as a front face. So 1. Then you have behind here 2. Then 3. And down here 4. So the answer is 4. Question 8. The following were the goals scored by Nsumbu football team in 9 matches. So we have these goals. What is the median? So first of all, you need to understand that the median is the middle value when scores are arranged from the smallest to biggest. So first of all, let's arrange these scores from smallest to biggest. So the smallest here is 0. And how many zeros? We have 1, 2. So we have 2 zeros. So 1, 2. Then, so we cancel this so that we don't get confused. So how many ones? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 ones. 1, 1, and 1. And the next one is 2. How many 2s? So let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. How many 2s? We have only 1, 2. So we have 2 like that. And then how many 3s? We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. So make sure that there are 9. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, now that the scores have been arranged from the smallest to biggest, you start cancelling. This one has been cancelled, and this one also. Cancel this one, and also cancel this one. Cancel this one, also this one, and also this one. So on the right, we've cancelled the 4 scores, and on the left, we've cancelled 4 scores. So the middle value is the median. Okay, so the answer is B. So this is how you find the median when you have an odd number of scores. You can see here that we had 9 as the number of scores. Okay, now if we had even number of scores, it means you're going to remain with the 2 numbers at the middle. Then to find the median, you are to add those 2 and then divide by 2 to find the median. Alright. Number 9, the diagram shows triangle ABC in which DE is parallel to AB. So this is parallel to that. Which angle corresponds to angle CAB, angle CAB, angle CAB? So they are asking us to find the angle that corresponds to this angle. So if you have these 2 parallel lines, okay, if you have 2 parallel lines like this, and then you have a transversal, this angle here is sitting exactly at the same position as this angle. because this angle is sitting exactly at the same position as this other angle, it means these two angles are corresponding. So this angle here is sitting exactly as this other angle here. So meaning this angle here is corresponding to this angle. So the question is saying which angle is corresponding to angle CAB. Angle CAB. It is angle CDE. Do we have angle CDE? Angle CDE. So the answer is C. Alright, question 10. A lady invests 2,550 kwacha in a bank for 3 years at a rate of 15% per annum simple interest. How much interest did she earn? So interest, simple interest, is given by the formula I is equal to PRT over 100. So this is the formula that you use. Then you're going to replace what is P? P is the principal, which is the amount that was invested, which is 2,550, then times the rate is the percentage, which is 15%. So we're going to write 15, not 15 over 100, because we already have we are already dividing by 100. Then time is here 3 years. Okay, time is 3 years. Time is 3 years. Then everything divided by 100. Remember, this is paper 1 and you are not allowed to use a calculator, so we can cancel this 0 and this 0. Then you can say 5 here is 2, 5 there is 3. So we are remaining with it 255. 255 times 3 times 3 is 9 over 2, this 2 here. Then we can divide. Okay, so 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 5 is 2, remainder 1. 2 into 15 is 7, remainder 1. 2 into 1 it can't, so you put a point here and add a 0 there. 2 into 10 is 5. So we are having 127.5 times 9. So 127.5 times 9 is 1,147.5. So this was the interest. So let's look for this amount, 1,147.5 on the list here. So 1,147, this is not the one, but this one, 1,147.5. So the answer is this one. Alright, we are now in section B, which is 40 marks. Okay, so the first question says find the value of 4 to the power 3. So we have 4 to the power 3 divided by 4. Okay, so 4 to the power 3 does not mean, okay, 4 to the power 3 is not equal to 4 times 3, because many students make this mistake. So this does not mean this. What this means is 4 times 4 times 4, then divided by 4. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Okay, 64 divided by 4. 64 divided by 4 is 16. Alright, so the answer is 16. Alright, question 12. Given that the matrix B is this one, state the order of matrix B. Alright, so for you to state the order of a matrix, first of all, you need to understand that numbers that are in a horizontal arrangement like this are called rows. And numbers that are in a vertical arrangement like this, they are called columns. Okay, so for you to state the order of a matrix, first of all, you state the number of rows times the number of columns. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 rows, then times how many columns? 1, 2. So we have 2. So it's a 3 by 2 matrix. So this is the order of this matrix. Then B, they are saying find 1/3 of B. 1 over 3 times B. So in other words, we are going to write 1 over 3. Then the matrix, you are multiplying this 1 over 3 by this matrix here. So we have 6, 3, and 0. Then negative 12, 9, then 3. Like this. Okay. So 1 over 3 times 6. It's like you are saying 6 because this 6 will come here on top. So it's like you are saying 6 divided by 3. You are going to have 2. Then this is going to come on top here. It's like you are saying negative 12 divided by 3, which is negative 4. Then this 3 is same as it's coming there. So it's same as 3 over 3, which is 1. Then this 9 is same as it's coming there. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then 0 is coming there. 0 over 3, or 0 divided by 3 is 0. Then this 3 is coming the same as it's coming there. 3 over 3 is 1. Okay, so this is the matrix 1/3 of B, or 1 over 3 times B. So this is the answer. Number 13, solve the equation. So the equation is 2x plus 4 is equal to 2. So to solve the equation, it means they want you to find the value of the variable x. So on the left, aim at remaining with a term that has the variable that you are looking for, x. So meaning this other term must be removed from this side. So this is positive 4. To remove positive 4, we're going to do the opposite of positive 4, which is minus 4. So what we've done here, we also do it on the right hand side of this equation, so that the value of the equation remains the same. So here we're going to have 2x, positive 4 minus 4 is a 0, so this has become a 0, is equal to 2 minus 4 is minus 2, or negative 2. To get the value of x, divide by 2 on both sides. Okay, so x is equal to negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So this is the answer. Question 14. The figure shows a garden ABCD at a farm in which AD is 5 meters, AB is 16 meters, and BC is 17 meters. Alright, so this is the garden ABCDE. Okay? So the question says, calculate the length of CD. So the question says, calculate the length of CD. Alright, so how are you going to find the length of CD? First of all, you can see that here you have a rectangular shape. So if this is 16, it means that even this side is 16 meters. Alright, so meaning we have a triangle that has 17 meters this side and 16 meters this side. What is missing is this side. But again, when you look at this triangle, this is a right angled triangle. So meaning for us to find CD, we're going to use Pythagoras theorem. So we're going to say CD squared is equal to, so for you to find the longest side, which is the hypotenuse, we are supposed to add the square of the two shorter sides. So we're going to say CE squared plus ED squared. Okay, ED squared. Alright, so we're going to have CD squared is equal to, what is CE squared? So CE is 17, so we're going to put 17 squared plus ED is 16, so 16 squared. Alright, so we're going to have CD squared is equal to 17 squared is 289 plus 16 squared is 256. Okay, so we're having CD squared is equal to 289 plus 256 is 545. Remember, we are not looking for CD squared, we are looking for CD. So for us to find CD, we take square root on both sides. like this. Okay, and then CD is equal to, and remember this paper does not, you are not supposed to use a calculator. So, and what is inside here is a non-perfect square, so you just leave it like this, the square root of 545. But if this number was a perfect square number, you are going to do it, you are going to give the actual value. Okay, so meaning CD is the square root of 545, the square root of 545, like this. All right, question 15 says, given that the function f of x is this one, so f of x is equal to 2x minus 2 over 4. Then find f of 11. So f of 11, what do they mean when they say f of 11? So you can see that where there is x here, they have replaced 11. So meaning in this function, where there is x, we are going to replace 11. So we're going to have f of 11 is equal to 2 times, where there is x here, we're going to substitute 11. So 11 minus 2 over 4. Okay, 2 times 11 is 22 minus 2 over 4. Okay, we're going to have 22 minus 2 is 20 over 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So f of 11 is 5. Number 16. Number 16, convert 3.125 to a number in base 2. Alright, so they want you to convert 3.125 to a number that is in base 2. So how are you going to do that? So for you to do that, you are supposed to understand that this number that is before the decimal point is a whole. So you're going to write a whole number like this, okay, and then write like this. Because you are to convert this number to base 2, you are going to say 2 into 3 is 1. What's the remainder? The remainder is 1. Okay? You are going to say again 2 into 1, it's 0, remainder 1. Okay? Again, you are going to say 2 into 0. So this, when you have this scenario, it means you are done. Okay? So now we are going to collect the numbers by starting with the bottom here. So you are going to have 3 alone being equal to 1, 1 in base 2. Okay? Alright, remember we have the decimal part, which is 0.125. Alright? So for us to convert this into base 2, we are going to multiply by 2. In the first place, when it's a whole number, we were dividing by 2. But when it's less than a whole, we are going to be multiplying by the same 2. So 0.125 times 2 is 0.250. Now, when we are converting this 3, a whole number, into base 2, we were writing the remainder. So even here, we're going to be writing this number, this whole that is going to be here, as a remainder. Okay, so we're going to write a 0. This 0 here is the one that we're writing there. So again, we're going to say this one, okay, 0.250 times 2 is equal to 0.50. So again, we're going to pick this number here, which is here before the decimal, which is a 0. Okay, so we're going to say this one, 0.50 times 2 is equal to 1.00. Okay, 0.5 times 2 is 1.0. So now we're getting this number that is here. The remainder is this one. So in here we collected numbers from the bottom going up, but in here we're going to collect numbers from the top going to the bottom like this. So meaning you have 0.001. So meaning this will imply that 3.125 is equal to get this, which is 1 point, then get 0.00. In other words, you're just adding this part, 001 in base 2. So this is the answer, 11.001 in base 2. Question 17. A stone of mass 250, so the mass is 250 grams, has a volume of, so the volume is 1250 cubic centimeters. Okay, then find the density rho. So to find the density, we're going to use the formula density, which is rho. This is a Greek symbol, rho, for density, is equal to mass over volume. So the mass is 250 over the volume is 1250 grams, okay? The volume is 1250 cubic centimeters, okay? So here we can divide this. Remember, you don't require a calculator. So we're going to have 25 over 125. Again, a 5 can go in there. 5 in there, 5. 5 in here is 25. So we are having 5 over 25 is equal to, 5 can go in both numbers. So 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into there is 5. So we are having 1 over 5. Okay? So this is same as 5 into 1 is 0. Then point. Okay, add the point there, then add the 0. 5 into 10 is 2. So the density is 0.2 grams per cubic centimeters. We have question 18. Mrs. Manzi's water meter readings were this one and this one at the beginning and at the end of a particular month, respectively. So in the first place, at the beginning of the month, she had this reading, and at the end of the month, she had this reading. The water company charges 0.5 kwacha per liter of water used and a fixed charge of 150 kwacha. How many liters of water did she use? Okay, so to find how many liters of water this lady used in that particular month, you are going to say this later reading minus the previous reading. So we're going to have 153,918 minus 153,703. 153,703. Okay? So 8 minus 3 is 5. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. 9 minus 7 is 2. Then 3 minus 3 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. Even this one is 0. So meaning she had 215. She had used 215 liters in that particular month. Then B, what was her total bill? So the total bill, you are supposed to multiply this by the amount of charge per liter, then plus the fixed charge. Okay? So we're going to say 215 times 0.5. Okay? 0.5 is same as half. It's like you are dividing this by 2. Because you can write as 215 times 0.5 is same as 5 over 10, which is same as 215 times 5 into 5 is 1, 5 into 10 is 2, okay? So it's same as 215 times 1 is 215, then over this denominator 2, okay? So we can say 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 1 is 0, then 2 into 15 is 7, remainder 1. 2 into 1 it can't, so you add the 0 and the point there. 2 into 10 is 5. So we are having 107.5 kwacha without a fixed charge, just when you multiply this, okay, without a fixed charge. Now we need to add the fixed charge and this one, okay? So the fixed charge is 150 kwacha, then the actual charge is 107.5. So here we put a 0, okay? Then plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 7 is 7. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So she had used 257.5 kwacha. So she had used 257 kwacha 50 ngwe. Alright, question 19 says, given that the universal set E is this one, set X is this one, and Y is this one, list set X intersect Y complement. Y complement, so first of all you need to know what Y complement is. What does it mean when they say a complement of a set? A complement of a set means elements that are not found in this set. Okay? We know that set Y is this one. Now, we need to list all the elements that are not found in set Y. That's what it means when we say Y complement. So to do that, we are going to be comparing the elements that are in the universal with the elements that are in the Y set. Okay? So we are going to have, we have 1 in the universal, we don't have 1 here. So meaning 1 is one of the elements that are complement of set Y. We have 2 here, we have 2 here. So we don't write it there because it's in Y. Then we have 3 here, we don't have 3 there, so we have 3 there, okay? We have 4 there, we also have 4, we are not going to write it. We have 5 here, we don't have a 5 there, so we have 5 in here. We have 6 in here, we have 6 in here, no need of writing it. We have a 7 here, we don't have a 7 here, so we write it. We have 8 here, we also have 8 here, so no need. We have 9 here, we don't have 9 in here, so we write it. We have 10 here, we also have 10 here, so no need of writing a 10 there. So this is Y complement. Now for us to find, to list X intersect Y complement, it means we need to list the elements that are found both in this set Y complement and in X. So in Y complement we have 1, we don't have 1 in here, so no need of writing it. We have a 3 here, we also have a 3 here, so a 3 is one of them. We have a 5 here, we also have a 5 here, so we also write this 5 here. We have a 7 here, we also have a 7 there, so a 7 is also one of them. We have 9 here, we don't have 9 there. So the only elements of X, set X intersect Y complement are 3, 5, and 7. Question 20. The table shows marks scored in a mathematics examination by learners in a grade 9 class. So these are the marks, and this is the number of learners, okay? How many learners sat the exam? So to find how many learners sat for this exam, you are just going to add the number of learners here. Add all these. This is also the frequency, okay? This is the frequency. So we're going to add the frequency. So we're going to have 5 plus 1 plus 3, plus 4, plus 6, then plus 2, then plus 3, plus 1. And this gives 25. So we have 25 learners. That's that for this exam. Number 21. 21, they are saying evaluate. What does it mean to evaluate? To evaluate means you need to work out and find the actual value. So we have this cube root of 125 minus the square root of 9. Now, what does it mean when they are asking you to find the cube root? We are saying the cube root because we have a 3 here. A cube root of a number is a factor of this number here, such that if that number multiplies by itself 3 times, you get back this number. So what is the cube root of 125? The cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times 5 times 5, you get back 25. Then minus the square root of 9. What is the square root? The square root is a number or a factor of this number that is inside here, such that if that number multiplies itself 2 times, you get back this number. So the square root of 9 is 3, because 3 times 3, you get back 9. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 is the answer. Alright? 2 is the answer here. 22. Simplify this expression. To simplify means something is looking so big, and so you need to make it look simple, or you need to write it in its lowest terms. Alright? So how are we going to simplify this? To simplify this, first of all, we need to collect like terms. So this term has x only, even this term has x. So we're going to write them as negative 5x, then together with a sign, minus 5 or minus 8x, okay? Then this term has x squared, even this term has x squared. Collect together with a sign as well, so we're going to have plus 2x squared plus 9x squared. Alright, negative 5x minus 8x is negative 13x. Then positive 2x squared plus 9x squared is positive 11x squared. You can leave your answer like this, or you can also write it as 11x squared minus 13x to start with a positive term. Question 23. Find the size of the exterior angle of a regular polygon with 5 sides. Alright? So you need to know that for you to find the exterior angle of a regular polygon, you need to use the formula exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees divided by n, where n is the number of sides. So number of sides n in this case is 5. So it's 5. So we're going to have 360 degrees divided by 5. Okay? 5 into 36 is 7. Remainder 1. 5 into 10 is 2. So the exterior angle is 72 degrees. Question 24. The ratio of the number of men to the number of women at a wedding was 3 to 5. So the ratio is men to women being equal to 3 to 5. Okay? Being equal to 3 to 5. If there were 25 women at a wedding, find the number of men. If there were 25 women at a wedding, what could be the number of men? So for you to find the number of men, first of all, you need to divide this number of men by 5. Okay? So we are going to have 25 divided by 5, which is 5. Then you are going to say number of men is equal to this 5 times this. Okay, 5 times 3, which is 15. So there were 15 men at this wedding. Question 25. The diagram shows the locations of two schools A and B. Angle SAB is 35. So we have two schools A and B. The question says find the bearing of B from A. Find the bearing of B from A. So when they say find the bearing of B from A, they want you to find the bearing of this B, this school B here, whilst you are standing at A. And what you have to know again is that the bearing is measured clockwise from the north. So this is the north. You can see that there's N. So we're going to move clockwise like this until we meet the line that connects A and B. So the bearing they want you to find is this one. But what you have to know again is that this is a straight line, okay? This is a straight line, and angles, total angles on the straight line from here up to here is 180. But out of 180, we have been given 35. So meaning bearing of B from A is going to be equal to 180 degrees, which is the total from here up to here, minus this 35, okay, minus 35. So we're going to borrow here, then here will remain with the 7. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. Then yeah, we have 145 degrees. All right. Question 26. Given that A is 1, B is -3, and C is -2, find B squared minus 4AC. So they want you to find B squared minus AC, which is this one. So B is -3. So we're going to put in brackets -3, then squared, minus A is 1, then C is -2. -3 squared is +9, then -1 times -2 is +2. Okay? 9 plus 2 is 11, so the answer is 11. Question 27. In the diagram, CD is parallel to AB, and AC is equal to BC, and angle BCD is 80 degrees. So they are saying this is parallel to this. That's why there are arrows like this. Okay? And then they are also saying this side is equal to this side, meaning the triangle that is being formed is an isosceles triangle. So they are saying find angle ACB. Angle ACB. They want you to find this angle. So to find this angle, we're going to use the properties of straight lines. Okay? So if you have parallel lines like this, and you have a transversal here, okay? This angle here is alternate to this angle here. So if this is A degrees, even this one will be equal to A degrees because alternate angles are equal. You can see that a Z is being formed here. So even when you look at this diagram, we have this parallel line with a transversal here meeting this other transversal, meaning this angle here is alternate to this angle, and alternate angles are equal. So if this is 80, even this one will also be equal to 80. And also, since they have said this side is equal to this side, it means this is an isosceles triangle, and so the base angles are equal. So even this angle here is 80 degrees. So to find this angle here, we are going to say, to use the properties of angle sum in a triangle. When you add this angle and this angle and this angle, you should get 180 degrees. So let's give this angle a letter, let's say A. So let's say, so meaning we're going to have A plus 80 plus 80. So 80 degrees plus 80 degrees, we should get 180 degrees. Okay? So have A plus 80 plus 80 is 160 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So to get the value of A, we take away 160 degrees on both sides. Okay, we are taking away because we are doing the inverse operation of positive 160. Okay, the opposite of 160 is minus 160, so that this becomes a 0. So we have A is equal to 180 minus 160 is 20 degrees. So you are going to conclude and say, therefore, angle ACB is equal to 20 degrees. You can see that it's making sense because this angle is an acute angle and it's looking so small. So 20 degrees is making sense. All right. Question 28. The Venn diagram shows set A, B, and C. Okay. Find number. Whenever you see this, it means they want you to find number of elements of A union B. A union B means all the elements that are making set A and B together. So A union B is this. All these elements are making A union B. Okay? A union B. This is A union B. Now, if they say A union B complement, okay? A, number of A union B complement, meaning they want you to find the number of elements that are outside the set A union B. So the number of elements that are outside this area that we've shaded is 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to say number of elements of A union B complement is equal to 1, 2 is 2. Question 29. What is a supplementary angle of 26? So first of all, you need to understand what supplementary angles are, or supplementary angles are. Supplementary angles are two angles such that if you add those two angles, you get 180. Okay? So what we're going to do for us to find the angle that is supplementary to this, we are going to say x, we don't know that angle, so we're going to give it a letter x, plus 26. We should get 180 degrees. When you add these two angles, you get 180 degrees, which means these two angles are supplementary to each other. So to get the value of x, we need to subtract 26. We're just doing the opposite of 26 so that this becomes a 0. So what we've done on the left, you also do it on the right. So we have x, this becomes a 0, is equal to 180 minus 26 is 154 degrees. So the angle that is supplementary to 26 degrees is 154, because if you add this and this, you get 180 degrees. All right, let's look at the last question. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. All right, find the ratio of AC to DF in the lowest terms, in its lowest terms. All right, so they want us to find the ratio of AC to DF. We know that we have the side AC as 30, but we don't have the side DF. So we're going to call this side as X. Okay? So to find the ratio, to find this ratio, first of all, we need to find this one. So to find X, we are supposed to use the ratios. Okay? We are going to say AC divided by its corresponding side in the smaller triangle is DF. Okay, so we are going to say AC divided by DF is equal to, now we can use the non-corresponding sides. Okay, this side is corresponding to this side and they are known, we have values. So in the first place, we started with the length of the bigger triangle. So even now we're supposed to maintain, we are getting the length of the bigger triangle. So BC over the length of the smaller triangle EF. So what is AC? AC is 30, so we have 30 over DF. DF is X, the one we are looking for, is equal to BC. BC is 24, so we have 24 over EF. EF is 12. So at this stage we cross multiply. We are going to have X times 24. We have 24X is equal to 30 times 12. To get the value of X, we are going to divide by 24 on both sides. So we have X is equal to, here 12 into 12 is 1, 12 into 24 is 2. Then 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 30 is 15. So we have X is equal to 15. So we are going to use this now. AC to DF. AC is 30, so we have 30 here to DF. DF is X, which is 15, so 15. But remember, they want you to write it in its lowest terms. This ratio should be in its lowest terms. Okay? So to do that, we are going to divide, okay? Divide by 15, because 15 can go into 30, okay? On both sides, divide by 15. 30 divided by 15 is 2. Then here we have 1. So the ratio of AC to DF is 2 to 1. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you are new to this channel, once again, please consider to subscribe, hit the like button, comment and share. And if you want me to do paper 2 of this year 2024, please just write paper 2 in the comment section.